Hey there, welcome back to my channel, you guys. It's Camaro, and we have made it to day 19 of the 25 days of Christmas DIYs. And we're kind of in the home stretch now. We only have 6 more days left. I cannot believe it. I feel like time is just flying by, honestly. But I am excited to wrap it up, though. I feel like I'm running low on ideas, you guys. You have any ideas, send them my way. And let's not waste any more time and jump right into today's project. So I'm starting off with this package of wood dice from Dollar Tree, and I need 2 packages because I need a total of 4, and 1 package only comes with 3. So I need 2 packages. And then next I'm taking crimson and sap green colors from Cali Art, and I painted 2 in each color, 2 red, 2 green. And then next I am taking my drill and a smaller drill bit, drill bit on the smaller side, and I'm going to line it up the best that I can in the middle of each of the blocks, and I'm just going to drill a hole right through each of their centers. And I definitely just eyeballed it as I went along, so as you can see, they're definitely not super centered, but they do just fine. I'm not the best at finding the center of a circle, I guess, but they still, it still works out in the end. So once I had a hole drilled in the center of all 4 of those, I just took these white beads from Amazon and some jute twine from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to start stringing on each of those pieces. So I started with a white bead, and then I moved on to a red block, and then I moved on to a white bead, and then the green block, and then I just continued that pattern until I had no more blocks to string on, and I ended with a white bead. So once I was done stringing everything on, I'm just pulling that jute through even more. I want to be able to have enough on that end so I can wrap it around my hand 15 times. So I'm just pulling that jute through until I am able to do that. I'm just using my fingers to measure, making sure I can wrap that around 15 times. So once I have that desired length, I am just starting by tying a knot at that end, so that way the blocks and the beads are nice and tight together. Here you can see the little knot at the end, and I know it's big enough to where the white bead is not going to slide right over the knot. So next I am just doing the same thing on the other side, making sure I can wrap it 15 times and then just cutting the excess parts off, and then again making a couple of knots at that end so that way everything is nice and tight together and it's not all, loosey-goosey. So once we had that done, it was time to make the tassels at each of the ends. So just how I measured in the beginning, I just did the same thing. I just started wrapping that strand around my hands 15 times. Well, my hand, my fingers. Wrapping that around my fingers 15 times. I'm cutting an extra piece of the jute. It's probably about 8 inches long. You want it big enough so you can tie a couple of knots into it, and then you're just going to trim off the excess. So I'm taking that strand and I'm tying it towards the top of the parts that I wrapped. I want that as close to the knots that I made by that white bead as possible. I am then cutting another strand, and that is going to be used to make our head and our neck of the tassel. So I'm tying that around a couple of times and making 2 really tight knots, and then I just used some hot glue for extra stability to make sure that way the jute is not going to come undone. And then of course I just trimmed off any excess parts, and then I just needed to cut those loops so that way the tassel ends are now free. And then I'm just kind of bunching those up and just making a cut that's straight across so that way the length is all one length. And there you have it, 1 tassel at one of the ends, and then I just did the exact same thing to the other side. I just did it off camera for you guys. And then next I'm taking some of these felt sticker letters. These are from Dollar Tree, and I took out the letters to spell Noel and Joy twice since I have 4 areas to cover. And then I am just placing those letters down onto each of those blocks. And for my last step, I took some of these leftover snowflakes. These are from a project that I did a few days ago, and I'm just taking some Mod Podge so I can glue those down into place, and I glued them onto the part of the block that says Joy because Joy is only 3 letters and I used 4 blocks, so there's an empty block there, and I did not want to leave those empty. I wanted something in that place, so I decided to use these little snowflakes. And here is how it turned out. How stinking cute is this? I think it is so adorable. I really love the use of the traditional Christmas colors, red and green. I picked the red and green obviously because the stickers are white, and if you do a white background and the white sticker, you know, it's not really going to look so cute. So I probably could have painted the stickers, but I'm really glad that I decided to do, you know, go with red and green because I feel like it just turned out so cute. You could totally do like the stained like walnut background, and I actually did that for fall. So if some of you recognize this, it's kind of similar to the one I did during fall, and I was like, well, you know what? I should totally do a Christmas one. So I'm really happy that I did because I love the way that it turned out, and hopefully you guys do too. And that is basically all I have for you guys, but wait, there's more. No, I'm just kidding. Stick around just for a little bit longer and I will show you a little glimpse of the projects that I have created for the previous days because I think they're so stinking cute, and hopefully something will catch your eye so you can make your way back to each of those videos and go and check out each of those projects. I will have some of them linked into the cards for you so that you're just able to click on that and you're taken directly to that video. But man, oh man, are there so many goodies and treasures in there you don't want to miss out on. And I would love to hear, you know, all of your guys' feedback and your comments. You guys are always so kind and just so nice and really helpful. Actually, you guys make some really good comments of being like, well, you should try this or try that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is a great idea. So definitely keep leaving that feedback and letting me know, you know, what would you change? How would you do it differently? I love to hear that so that way I can better improve for the future just on crafting and my crafting styles and my techniques and such. So yeah. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love it, and I love having you guys a part of the Dying to DIY fam. If you guys are not a part of the fam, there's still time. Click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 20. All right, bye.